Major and dangerous flooding continues to impact multiple river catchments across northeast Queensland. And we can see what's causing this after our third day in a row of widespread moderate to heavy rainfall, and some areas locally intense with torrential rainfall around the Pulmer and Rolling Stone area, where we saw another 500 to 600 millimetres in the 24 hours to 9 o'clock this morning. But over the last 3 days, pretty much from Cardwell to Townsville, we've seen widespread falls in this region of 700 to 1200 millimetres. That's in excess of 1 metre in just 3 days. And unfortunately, more rain is likely to come, and we have a severe weather warning current from Tully all the way down the coast to around Ayr. But of particular concern are our communities around Cardwell, Ingham, Rolling Stone and Townsville. And while we're seeing a brief lull in the rain, unfortunately just isolated falls of 50 to 100 millimetres can continue to cause a renewed river level rises, and we have major flooding on a number of our rivers across northeast Queensland, and I'll go through that right now. So in this red highlighted area shows you where we have major flooding occurring, and that is occurring on the Herbert River, impacting the communities of Ingham and Halifax. We also have major flooding on the Upper Burdekin around the Charters Towers area, and also major flooding occurring on the Ross and the Horton River through parts of Townsville, with moderate flooding occurring around the Tully and Murray rivers, and also to the rest of Townsville as well, with minor flooding for inland areas and flood watches current. So basically, if you live or on these highlighted areas, particularly any of our rivers, creeks and streams in major flooding, we are already seeing widespread inundation of homes, properties and businesses, road closures. We've seen the Bruce Highway washed out in a few locations, and we're likely to continue to see these rivers rise or stay at the major flood level through this afternoon and into this evening, and likely into tomorrow as well. And with forecast rainfall, that means we could see renewed rises on some of these, and that's why we're so concerned, and it's so important that you listen to all and any advice from emergency services. So looking at what we're going to see in the coming days, unfortunately this low and trough system will slowly weaken as we move through Monday into Tuesday, but notice there's still widespread rain and thunderstorm activity across much of northern Queensland, particularly between our flood affected areas between Innisfail and Ayr, and that extends inland as well, and that's going to continue through Monday night, Tuesday and even into Tuesday night. While there will be breaks in the rainfall, further rainfall, as I mentioned, could lead to renewed rises, and that's going to continue through Tuesday night and into Wednesday as well. Now let's look at some of those total rainfall values up from now until Wednesday night. You can see here still widespread totals of 100 to 200 millimetres possible over a few days across large parts of northern Queensland. But note the area that through we're seeing those darker areas along the coast between Ingham and Ayr, where we could see isolated falls up to 300 millimetres over the next 42 to 72 hours. And that's what we're concerned. If that falls on these already flooded catchments, we're going to see further rises on our rivers with major flooding. So to reiterate, major flood warnings are current on the Herbert, the Upper Burdekin, as well as around the Ross River going through Townsville, and further rainfall could lead to renewed rises in the coming days. So it's vital that you stay up to date with the latest forecasts and warnings via our website and app, and as always, listen to all and any advice from emergency services.